Following clips were taken from Fresh and Fit, which is a show I recommend everybody follow.
Assuming he's paying, because you know he is.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere in pain. Like the fuck.
Yeah, no,
I'll
but
go
I'm
by
asking.
myself if I have to
He's
pay.
you got like $40, $50 plate place, or you got like $150 plate place.
Definitely he's gonna be judged because for one, I'm gonna ask you where we're meeting first. So if he's like tab 42, I'm gonna be like,
And for context, this is a single mom, just so you know.
Nope. That's a good spot though.
It's
like,
good if I'm going by myself, but for a
homegirls.
first date, like,
Look at the faces she's making, bro. She's a solid like 4 or 5 out of 10. On top of that, she is a single mom, which makes her a fucking 2. And on top of that, she's like, oh, you better do this or that, or if you don't pay, then I don't even want to come. And hoes like her, they only want most guys if you're providing something. You got to be good looking or tall or handsome like me. But if you're all those things, then she's gonna respect you. But if you're all those things, then why would you want a single mom?
But he don't know you
Plus
like that.
the
He
money.
wanna,
Yeah,
you know,
why would I want
beat the
her?
same-
if
see
he's
what's
trying to
up.
get to know me, nah, we need.
Yeah, I want to get to know a single mom with little Aiden at home, who's gonna be trying to play my PS5. Fuck that.
Need to go somewhere like 5-star, somewhere nice,
like where?
like
Komodo?
I don't condone paying for sex, but let me ask you guys this: if you're gonna take this bitch to a 5-star restaurant, which is gonna be, depending on what kind of 5-star restaurant it is $500-600, maybe $1,000 for 2 people. I know because I've done it. So if you have that kind of money to take a bitch out to Komodo or the places that they're talking about, why would you be dealing with a single mom? And like I said, I don't condone paying for sex, but why would you not just get a hooker? If it was between a hooker or listening to her nonsense, taking her to this expensive restaurant, and at the end of it, she still might not put out. So I don't condone hookers because it's bad if a guy pays for sex. Just like if you don't exercise a muscle, it dies. I think as men, we need to be constantly out there hunting and getting women. Because if you don't, that muscle atrophies. That skill that you have up here in your head to learn how that knows how to get women, that muscle dies. So if you have that kind of money and it's between her and a hooker, taking her to dinner or a hooker, I'd say get the hooker. Because that's a much better investment. Because with a hooker, you know, guaranteed you're going to get pussy. But with her, you have to listen to her bullshit, nonsense. And at the end of the night, she might be like, well, I want you to meet my little Aiden first, and then I want to see if you're a good stepdaddy to him, and then I'll give you pussy. Imagine that shit, bro. Stay away from these single moms, especially ones with requirements. Recreational use only. And I would say don't even do that because that can be risky. And we'll get into that later.
Komodo's nice.
Wow.
Nice places. I don't know, but
Holy
it's like
shit,
I
my inner-
like to treat myself to stuff like that regularly. So if you can't match energy, it's like I can just go by myself.
Yeah, okay.
But you said if you go
Any bitch that says match energy or vibing, run away, bro.
by yourself, you go to tap 42. So he's
I will
matching
go
the
to top
energy.
42 by myself, but
He's matching the energy though.
no.
Contradiction.
They're full of contradictions.
Hey, I just pay attention, man.
No, but it's like if you're really trying to like keep my attention and get it, like no, we're not going to Red Lobster, bro. Like no.
Yo, she should be lucky a guy's willing to take her to Red Lobster, bro. I wouldn't even take this bitch to McDonald's.
Hey, man, she can switch it. Man, the reframe was strong in that one.
Hold on, no cheese biscuits.
Okay, what if? Okay, that's
bro.
what, just to add to it real fast. What if you actually find the guy attractive though? Like, does it matter where he takes you?
Yes.
Oh,
like,
it still matters.
It's cap. It's cap. A guy she's really attracted to, she would put up no requirements for him. I know women like her. She's gotten bent over in the back of the club many, many times. Those guys didn't buy her a single drink or anything at all, as a matter of fact. But she still got bent over at the back of that club on that sink. So when bitches like her, that's how she became a single mom in the first place. So when bitches like her say, oh, I don't do this, or you have to you have to take me out on date, especially if it's a late 20, early 30s female like her, bro, she's been around the block. She's given it up to Chad and Tyrone for free. So don't be that sucker who falls in that, take me on this, or if you do this, or buy me this bag, I'll give you the pussy. Don't be that idiot, man, because all these bitches have given it up to guys for zero, for nothing. So don't pay full price for used goods. That's all I'm saying.
Still matters.
He's attractive. He got his shit together. All that. He likes Tap 42 because he got good food.
I like top 42 too, but for the first date, it's like you gotta set the tone.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
Fantastic.
Baller.
Yo, she looks like the bum version of this female I already know. But like that chick is hot. But maybe I can see that
Too, but
maybe
for the first,
maybe this chick once upon a time was hot. But yo, all the lip fillers and all the injections in her face, maybe that's why I'm being reminded of the other girl I know. She's also a blonde. But she's actually hot. I hooked up with her a few years ago. Well, actually last year. But that bitch is actually hot. But she's like the Walmart version of that chick. And imagine, bro, listening to her crap. And then you get home and little Aiden needs diaper change and then she has to shit everywhere, bro. Fuck that, man. These
That's the
bitches are so delusional, bro. It's like ridiculous
All
sometimes.
right. What about you? Are you going to judge him if he takes you to, let's say, a $40 place first or a $150 place first? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. What about you?
It doesn't matter. It matters how we discuss and how we get along, you know? Because it's literally, if I'm going to fucking see my future with you, I don't care if I go broke with you.
Okay.
I'm going to ride
Fair.
that shit out with you, bruh.
Okay.
On some real shit.
Okay.
Because if you're asking me for a date, I'm going to try to get to know you. If not, I'm not even going to fucking acknowledge you. I'm going to just keep doing me.
Let's say the restaurant doesn't have bathrooms, though.
I'll go next door and take a piss, bro.
Okay,
It's
all right.
not that bad.
That's the
I'm
kind
a
of- that's the
humble-ass
kind of gr-
female,
that's the
like,
kind of
shit
girl
don't
you
take
should be
for
dealing with.
much.
Wendy's 4 for 4.
Fuck yeah! Let's eat and smoke a blunt in the car. What?
Yeah, that's the kind of shit you need to be dealing with, man. Because I'm telling you, if a girl's interested in you, she will smoke a blunt in a car with you, eat a burrito wrap, and suck your dick. You don't have to do all that shit.
Okay.
What do you mean?
She's down for the cause.
Okay. Question. So money doesn't matter. Why did you like?
You know what the problem with this blonde female is? She was hot once upon a time. I can just see by looking at her frame that she used to be hot once upon a time. But she thinks she's still just as desirable as when she was childless and 21. But nothing is further from the truth. She still expects that kind of man to come check her and take her out to Nobu or Komodo. But it's not going to happen anymore. Well, guys, there's some suckers else who'll do it just to get some easy puss from her. But is it worth it? Is getting HPV or chlamydia worth it?
What do you mean?
She's down for the cause.
Okay. Question. So money doesn't matter. Why did you like? Why did you and your baby father break up?
He was abusing me.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, she's also a baby mama. Fuck. Never mind.
Also,
Don't even waste your weed smoking a blunt with these women, man. Like, what? Unless you want to really raise a kid, man. Like, and why would you even play with this woman's feelings? Because she's gonna think that you're actually gonna be there for her. And a lot of you guys, man, I see you motherfuckers just for some easy puss. You make the girl think you're gonna be the stepdaddy. I've seen guys do it, man. And it's not good, man. It's not good karma, you know. And then the kid might develop an attachment to you, and then you're gonna walk out of that kid's life just like you walked out. Just like the baby daddy walked out of the kid's life. You don't want to be that guy, man. It's not worth it for some easy puss. Do better. Get your own value up high enough so you don't have to deal with single moms.
just think about this: if there's no bathroom in the restaurant, you could pee in your mouth.
Okay, that's an L from Sneeko. I usually like Sneeko, but I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck was that, bro?
Oh, Pete thing now. Ever since I walked in. I peep you.
Yeah.
I peep you. He keep
Sneeko
peeing
got
on me with that
like
pee.
peeing on
The
people.
pee on
His
people.
new name. His name is gonna be Pico. Pico. All right. What about you? Are you going to judge him if he takes you to a $40 plate place or a $150 plate place?
No, I think it's more variety in like $40 plate places. Because when I go to like 5-star restaurants, they give me like these appetizer as plates for like $150. Like,
Okay.
do better.
Well,
So I'm.
Guys, look at this bitch, bro. She's very, very fucking basic, and there's some guy out there taking to a $150 appetizer. So the dinner must be more than that, the actual meal. Don't be that guy, man. Like, are these basic ass hoes worth it? Like, I was doing shit like this when I was 20, 21 because I still had money even then, and I didn't really know the game. So back then, I would just take bitches out to $250, $300, $400 dinners for no reason. Even if the chances of them giving me pussy were very, very low, I'd still do it. But back then, I would just fuck most bitches. I never fucked any fat bitches. but I fucked plenty of ugly bitches. And you know, I would have back in the day would have banged her. And back in the day, maybe I would have spent that kind of money on a female like this. But as you grow into yourself as a man, you realize your own value, what you're worth. Especially when you realize, like me, like I'm 6'2". I'm like, okay, how many guys are 6'2"? How many guys are good looking in the face like me? How many guys are 6-figure guys in their 20s? Then you start figuring out, man, I'm better than these hoes. Why am I fucking spending money on these bitches? Especially when hoes like these have given it up to other guys for nothing. Why would I be that sucker who's spending money like that? So, do better, guys. You just got to realize that, and this only applies to high value guys. If you're a bum who lives with his mom, this does not really apply to you. These kind of women are all that you deserve, and they're all that you're gonna get. But if you're a guy who has his shit together like me, or even not quite as successful as me, even if you're like 40%, 30% as successful as I am, why would you settle for some used up single mom? You know, dating a single mom is like playing on another dude's save game. Start from the beginning, man. Create a new save file.
Matter?
Likes to eat, so
You
I don't
deserve
really-
better.
Well, let's assume though that he's not giving you your $500
Allowance?
fee or whatever.
PPM, whatever.
Meat pay fee. Let's assume
It
it's not.
doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
It doesn't matter.
You can tell she's from Maryland. All right, fantastic. What about you? Does it matter between $50 or $150 or $40?
No.
Whatever?
I mean, as long as they're not taking you through a drive-through,
Okay. All right.
as
Okay.
long as we're sitting down somewhere, I'm good.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I don't really care. It
Okay.
could be.
She's young and like childless, most likely. I don't know. Maybe she's a single mom too. But you know, I'd take her to a fucking expensive dinner. But even only if I know that she likes me 100%. Like once you've dealt with enough women, you can tell if they actually like you or if they just want something. And I'm very good at picking that out. So first I would figure out if does she actually like me, or does she want my attention, or does she want a dinner, or does she just want some advice? Because when you're a smart motherfucker like I am, and everybody knows that you're doing well, sometimes bitches just want guidance and advice, and sometimes they'll just try to be your friend so they can get guidance out of you. That has happened to me too. So look out for all that shit, man. Make sure these bitches are actually into you before you start spending money.
Applebee's or whatever.
Oh shit, Applebee's, yeah. All right. What about you?
Yeah, it don't matter to me. I just want to go like go-kart racing afterwards.
Okay, McDonald's
I
and
wanna do
go-kart
some-
racing,
No,
fantastic.
not McDonald's. You said 50 or 100, not $20.
Okay.
I want to sit down and dine in. Let's get a drinky drink.
You can sit down at
Yeah.
McDonald's.
No fast food.
We're going to a diner.
That's a big no.
No.
The
The diners don't serve reposado
diner?
tequila.
Hey man, just order the fries without salt. Now it's no longer fast food. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I know that because I used to work at McDonald's as a kid. Okay, what about you?
I'll take the cheaper route because from my experience with nice restaurants, they do not serve enough.
And also another quick point, guys. Stay away from chicks who are heavily tattooed like this female. A few tattoos are okay, but that many tattoos, guaranteed hoe.
Food.
Okay, what if he said,
Face tattoos also, guaranteed hoe.
"Come meet me at the jail and we're gonna have lunch
Oh my
together there." Yo, jail food is good
Give me
sometimes.
that peanut butter, bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
You're
I'm
really
gonna
down
eat
for the
with
cause.
you. Hell yeah! If I'm with somebody, I'm gonna ride with them. There's no like in between.
Hey, a peanut butter.
She's saying that, but she didn't even stick by her baby daddy. And now she said he was abusive, but we know that sometimes females just make shit up. And maybe she did get abused. And if she was getting abused physically, that is, then she has every right to leave. But I would say, if I was a betting man, I would say he wasn't abusive. She just got bored, or he stopped being the man that he was, and she left. So she's not as much of a ride or die as she says. You got to go by their actions, not by what they say.
If I'm with somebody, I'm gonna ride with them. There's no like in between.
Hey, a peanut butter sandwich.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Bro, if you're hungry, you're gonna eat.
So $40 or $100?
She's saying it doesn't matter, but if she had to pick between a guy who would take her to cheap dinners or a guy who could afford to take her to expensive dinners, all else being the same, meaning there's the same kind of looking guys in the face, there's the same height, everything else is the same dick size, everything else is the same, they will pick the guy who can afford to take them to expensive dinners. But of course, they want to say the politically correct thing because they don't want to put themselves in a non-flattering light, which is understandable.
$150, does it matter or no?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I'd rather eat.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with females seeking out a man who makes a lot of money. It's what's driven our evolution forward as humans. It's called hypergamy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm not one of those guys who gets pissed at it. Oh, good bitches only want guys who have money. Maybe because I'm doing quite well in life, maybe. But even if I wasn't, I think I would understand that that's something that's a driver of our evolution. And you can't blame women for female nature, just like you can't blame men for men's nature.
Probably the cheaper one because it's probably bringing more food.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm not that bougie. To me, $40. Sorry, I'm not that bougie. So $40 a plate is a lot enough to me.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Bro, you see the super chat?
What?
Nigga, pull back.
Yo, it's refreshing to see some of these average hoes. Like, all these girls are basically average. This one's okay. I'd say this one's, like, above average. This one, kind of, I can't see her body or the rest of her. But all of these hoes, including the blondie, man, they're, like, average or below average to me. Especially the blondie just ruins it with a kid. And her attitude is terrible. But it's refreshing to see that the rest of these average-ass females are quite realistic with their standards. Or maybe they're just saying that because they're on the show. Because previously on Fresh and Fit, some of the women that they have on literally are like 1s or 2s out of 10. 1 or 2s out of 10. 1 or 2 out of 10. And they be saying like, yeah, I want a rich guy. I want a guy who makes 6 figures. I want a guy who's 6'2" plus. I want a guy who da. And they're like ugly ass bitches. So I'm refreshed. It's refreshing to see that there's some females who have their head screwed on right and are realistic with what they can get.
Is a lot enough to me.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Bro,
That's
you
the-
see the super chat?
That's the end of this clip. Let's get on to the next one. I got a lot of gold for y'all. This show keeps on giving, man. Keeps on. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Sneak go back
It's
on
a thing
these
because-
shows. Let's get it.
See, all of you are on Instagram, all of you are on TikTok all day long. All of you listen to City Girls and Meg Thee Stallion and listen to Cardi B, and you worship these like Kim Kardashian type girls who are just professional hoes. And you thought that those are high value women,
Facts.
but really all of them are just bad wives. And you don't really know what's going to make a good wife anymore, what's going to make a good feminine woman anymore, because that's seen as oppressive. And feminism has done that and has brainwashed all of you.
Why do you believe you're a high class man?
Men became more feminine.
See how she turns it around on him? Bro, what does that have to do with anything? He's speaking in generalities. He's talking about women in general. It's like, what makes you think you're a high-level man? He never said anything about being high-level. See how they just turn it around on you if they don't like what you said? They start shaming you or insulting you. Because they have nothing to say. They can't defeat you with logic.
And as a result, women became more masculine.
Thank you,
Yes,
Sam. That's the bad
yes.
part.
They're trying to feminize men and masculinize women.
but
and we're
it-
seeing it
it-
live on this
believe it.
podcast.
But it all the main antagonist in all this was feminism, though, because what feminism basically did was tell women that men and women are the same and we're equal,
And we're not.
and we're not. I mean,
Really
no
not.
offense to Miss Red Dress over there, but she said something along, we can both be CEOs. Well, that's the
bullshit.
mindset that many modern day women have. That is not true.
for me, girl.
You cannot have two bosses. It doesn't work that
One
way.
But you had a millionaire and you do lashes.
Who said that?
But like, no, I'm just saying, like, if there, it's not two
No, but
CEOs.
she's telling you that she tried to be masculine and it failed. It fucked her up.
financially, baby girl.
That's what she's saying. She's saying like she tried to be masculine and it fucked her up.
And
Is
it
what
didn't
she's
work
trying
out
to
for
say.
me.
I feel like my fiance and I right now are equals, and like,
Bro, look at the level of chest tattoos she has, bro. She's got like a spider web. The spider webs look the ugliest. Stay away from women that have that many tattoos. Stay away from women who have that many tattoos. Trust me.
that, you know,
It's
they
gonna fail.
look.
It's gonna fail.
He doesn't ask me for a single dime. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I don't know. There could be two CEOs, and there could be a good ass.
Show me a company that has 2 CEOs. This bitch does not know what she's talking about. You need one leader.
Didn't work.
I think that
Because if there's 2 leaders, it's just chaos. and nobody knows who to listen to, who to follow. There's going to be infighting between the CEOs. Decisions are not going to be made properly or on time. Bitches don't know shit, man. Bitches just say shit and hope somewhere along the line they make sense. And that's what she's doing. They just start talking and then hope that something sticks on the wall.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And nobody corrects them because their females are like, they just toot their horn and say, yeah, girl, you're so smart. You go, girl. And then the guys never correct them because they just want to smash. So they walk through life just saying complete nonsense. Like this female.
I feel like a man has a certain needs and it works for certain
stop.
people.
I think the fact that you think that you and your man are equal speaks volumes that we don't even necessarily need to go into, because when a woman is with a man that she truly admires, loves, and respects, she understands that she is not the same as her man. I would argue most women don't look for an equal; they look for a superior.
They want to
Facts.
be
In case you don't have a superior, which is why you're able to kind of do the things that you do.
But I think it's because
And bro, she's wearing this fucking top as if she has boobs. This bitch is flat chested as fuck. Bro, I know guys who have bigger breasts than her. And she's wearing that fucking bra top like she has something to show off. This is what I'm saying. These females are delusional, bro. Like, wouldn't she look a lot more pretty if she just covered those tattoos up or didn't have those tattoos and had like a normal dress? She could show some skin. I have no problem with that. But what are you doing out here just looking like a whore with chest tattoos? These bitches get tattoos because they like looking at tattoos on guys. They think guys who have tattoos are hot. So they think, oh, guys who have tattoos look good, so I must also look good in tattoos. Because again, they have that mindset that men and women are the same and then attraction is parallel. Nothing is further from the truth, man. Stay away from these tattooed bitches.
And you know it too. I can
I
see you
speak from experience.
nodding alongside. You know that your guy's more equal to you, which allows you to kind of get away with some of the things you do. Which traditionally most guys will not like a girl to do the things that you're doing.
No.
So
But he
he's-
doesn't have a choice because you wear the pants.
So he's insecure and I wear the
Yes.
pants if I keep going out
Yes.
and have an OnlyFans.
Yes.
And post on my Instagram.
Oh, and she has
Yes.
OnlyFans. Wow.
Oh my god. So your girlfriend can have an Instagram. You don't
No,
want a
we
girlfriend
never
with
said
an
that.
Instagram.
But
Bro,
what I'm saying is that if you're in a serious relationship with a guy and you
like I said, man, I'm never wrong about these things. Why do I know so much? I called it. That turns out she has an OnlyFans.
post provocative photos of yourself, advertising yourself, that is disrespectful to the man, and most men would not prefer that.
Putting a giant for sale sign on your forehead.
Yeah, with their main chick, at least.
So you would
Yeah,
date
I would definitely have sex with a girl who had OnlyFans. I'm not trying to wife that.
a girl
Hell
with
no.
an Instagram that was like calm, like PG.
You
Like,
just to be honest, you want to know what guys like to hear from when they talk to girls? I'll
No
give you guys some
Instagram.
game right now.
Give us
I like to
game.
hear things like, I don't travel. I've never been here before. Oh,
Exactly.
my Instagram, man, I don't really post on it. I'm gonna deactivate it, or they don't even have one, or they don't have a social media presence at all. Like men prefer, especially guys that have status, girls that have zero status and aren't out there.
Yes.
Newsflash: guys don't want girls that are out and about and have status like women like in men. You guys,
I don't mind if a girl has status. Honestly, if she has an income or money, sure, that's great. But it doesn't. That's not what I would look for. That's not one of my on the list of things I look for in a female that I'm looking to wife up or even have sex with, as a matter of fact. What primarily as men, what we look for is: are you hot? Are you young and tight? And are you okay to get along? And the third one is optional. You don't even have to be pleasant as long as you're hot. Now, if you're really unpleasant, would I wife you? No, probably not. Definitely not. I'd still have sex with you. But women don't seem to separate sexual attention with relationship attention.
find that attractive because when a guy's out and about, whatever, it shows social status, it shows pre-selection, it shows social proof. But for a man doesn't need to verify a woman's social proof to be attracted to her. That's the key difference. If I find a girl
We don't give a fuck.
attractive at the club, I think she's attractive. I don't give a fuck what my friends think. If you find a guy at the club and you think he's attractive, you're still going to run it by your girlfriends and see what they think.
Right.
Women, this is why I always say women are not independent thinkers when it comes to mate selection at all.
No.
They need to get
If you're trying to pick up bitches in a club and she's in a friends group, there's always a mother hen. You gotta get along with all her friends, and you got to get them to like you if you want to take the girl home or if you want to go to their place. The mother hen, more importantly than the rest of the friends. The mother hen you have to get along with, and that's how it is. Because bitches need that. They need their friends to also like you, and they need your friends, and they need their friends to vet you before they give you the green light. That's just how women are. They're more communitarian like that.
Verification from other women.
I disagree. I don't
You
think-
disagree?
I agree. Yeah, because like
Hold on. You disagree?
Yes.
Real quick, when you go to the club, where do you go?
When I go to the club, where do I go? Like
Where are you sitting at the club when you're at the club?
at a table with
Okay,
my
hold on,
girls.
stop. Who are you sitting at the table with?
With my girls.
With your girls. Who paid for that table?
Oh,
Guys, other guys.
Maybe one of us, maybe all of us.
It's so you go to the club and you.
Bro, everybody knows bitches never get tables, bro. There might be once in a while here and there, but for the most part, bitches don't pay for tables or bottles. It's the guys paying for the tables and bottles to get women. She's just gonna sit here and cap, bro. They just, when they're losing an argument, they just start lying, bro. Straight up, and that's what she's doing too.
Pay for the club every single time you go there with the
bitches have a need to be right, especially modern women, modern 2022 women. They have a need to be right, and they're very, very competitive, man. That's what she's doing with Myron. She just wants to be right, and she's making shit up now. Yeah, we get bottles. Everybody knows bitches never get bottles at the club. Liars.
Your own section. Let's keep it 1,000.
I feel like I don't even go to the club that
Oh
much.
my
Like,
God.
oh my God.
See, she sees where I'm going with this. This proves
Lying.
my point. When girls go to the club, you go in a nightclub.
Now she's saying I don't even go to the club anymore.
Where are all the women concentrated? In the VIP.
Yeah.
A minority of men, a majority of women. So you could say what you want to say, but women are attracted to men that have social proof and have options and can act on it. That's why girls want to go in the sections, because it's a social status thing. Women need to see that social proof.
So when you're out and
100%.
about, right, and
Yeah.
you see an attractive woman, you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna go and talk to her, and
Yeah.
you're like really hitting it off.
Yeah.
But turns out she's a CEO of a company and she's a boss bitch. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna still smash.
Fine,
Oh,
no problem.
shit.
I
I'll
don't
still
care.
smash, but she's not.
Hold on.
I'll still smash, and if she's a good girl, like, yeah, she could be wifey. But the problem is these CEO type bitches, they have very, very masculine tendencies, and because to climb the corporate ladder and the positions that they're in, you have to have masculine and aggressive tendencies, and you have to be very, very competitive. And so naturally, they're gonna compete with you as well, which is not fun as a man.
Hold on. Did you not
I've been in that kind of situation.
just hear anything I just said a second ago?
And it didn't work because the bitch was always competitive and argumentative and always trying to prove that she's better than me, and her politics weren't the same. So this bitch was always trying to argue with me, trying to convince me that socialism is a good thing. This bitch was like a leftist dumbass. So yeah, don't deal. That's what I'm saying. That's where the problem comes in. It's not the CEO position itself. I don't care if a bitch is a CEO. You know. Actually, part of it would the CEO. If I find a chick who's a CEO, that proves that she's intelligent, bare minimum, and that's kind of attractive. But it's not something that's even top 5 in my list of things I look for in a woman. Not even top 10, really. That's why I would pick a girl who's hot who works at McDonald's over Oprah all day long. But maybe also because I'm not a billionaire, but I have my own money. So maybe that's another reason. But I'm sure there's some fucking guy out there who would do it. But he wouldn't be doing it for the right reasons. He'd still try to cheat with a bitch who works at McDonald's who's a 9. And that's how men think. But bitches don't understand that men and women are different. We don't think the same way. We're chemically so different. The things we look for in the opposite sex are completely opposite. And they don't seem to understand that, because they look for a guy who has money, who's a CEO. They think that we must also want a woman who's a CEO. Doesn't matter if she's a little overweight. Doesn't matter if she's fighty all the time. Doesn't matter if she's a bitch. As long as she's a CEO, that makes her a 10. That's how these bitches think. Because honestly, a guy who's a fat or maybe not out of shape guy. Let's take Elon Musk. He's not the best looking guy. He's out of shape. He was on Full Send podcast. The guy had man boobs. It's a big fat belly. But the fact that he's Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, CEO of SpaceX, that makes him a 10. So these bitches think, therefore, If I'm a CEO boss babe, even though I'm overweight, chubby, muffin top hanging out, that makes me a 10 because I'm a CEO. It doesn't work like that.
Oh, she did it.
Men and women are not the same.
That men don't need verification from their own gender to find a woman attractive?
I don't think we do either.
Did you not hear that?
No, but I'm saying like if you find out that she is a CEO boss bitch, that's gonna turn you off. You're gonna be like, damn, she's a man now.
I think the problem with
Here's the
being a
thing.
CEO
Her job doesn't matter. However, I'm going to know her job before she even tells me because of her mannerisms and how she acts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even though, like, you guys saying, oh, I can be feminine and I can be a CEO, like, it's really unrealistic because, yes, you're gonna be, like, okay, you bring the feminine energy home, say that, but as soon as he gets on your nerve, as soon as you get mad, that masculine is going to pop out eventually. There's no way that you can run from it.
You make it
even
sense.
though you
Yep.
separate it from, oh, I'm only masculine
Yep.
at home, but I bring my feminine energy. Oh, I'm only masculine at my job, but I bring my feminine energy at home.
Yeah.
That's only when
cap.
he's doing exactly what he needs to do. When he's the perfect in your eyes, when he's not rocking your boat. As soon as he doesn't take out the trash in time, as soon as he doesn't take the dog on a walk, as soon as he doesn't do something to your liking when you need it to be, that masculine is going to pop out. And
No,
that's
listen.
a boy.
That's if you're dating somebody
Just be
versus a man.
No,
Very clear.
she's right.
No, but she's right. Like, the masculine
She's
role
spitting
guy,
facts.
You can play the game a little bit, which is why we tell guys vet a girl for a year. Like, you date her for a year, and so you can see all the sides, because girls will be chameleons and act like a feminine, submissive woman to get the ring or the
Yep.
relationship
And
or
it
whatever it
comes
may be.
out.
Yep.
But you need to vet them for a long period of time to see where they really stand and see if they're the real deal. And yes, that the reason why I say that is exactly what she said. Girls will play the game or whatever, but going back to what you said about a CEO boss bitch, let me make this extremely clear for the women. It's not your title that turns the guy off. It's the mannerisms and the way you act and behave
Yes.
because of the job that you have. Do you
Yes.
understand this?
Yes.
That when you're a go-getter and you make a lot of money, it comes with inherent traits. If you look at millionaires,
They
there's
all have
universal
masculine
traits that millionaires
tendencies,
have.
these
okay?
CEOs.
They're tenacious.
Yeah, even the men, and so the women also have the same tendencies because it is required to be in a position like being CEO or a high level lawyer, senior partner in the firm. It takes aggressive masculine tendencies to get to that position, from men or from women. And men who are masculine do not like women who are masculine. Like the kind of guys that you ladies want, the high level guy, he doesn't want another dude. He wants to be with a nice, feminine, soft-spoken, sweet girl. And we don't care if you work at McDonald's or if you're the CEO of McDonald's. We care if you're hot. That's the first thing we care about. Are you good reproductive stock? Are you good wife stock? Are you good mother stock? I mean, we still fuck you if you're not, but if you're looking for a ring, you need those qualities. And a lot of you females seem to be forgetting that. But don't worry, that's why this show is here. Spreading truth on the daily. Let's start another video. Fresh and Fit just keeps on giving, as I said earlier. Let's see.
And I would say men have it harder just based off the fact that like girls can walk around saying that they're 10s. Like the inflated self-esteem that social
Facts.
media has provided has made the average woman way happier than the average man. The average man is like, a lot of them are invisible and miserable now. And we don't talk about that. The self-deletion rate being 5 times higher for men than women is something that like no one even thinks or talks about. But we talk about the wage gap and Roe v. not being able to kill a baby is why women are oppressed. It's not
We only talk about issues that affect women. If it affects a man, nobody gives a fuck.
nonsense.
Nobody gives a fuck about men's problems. And I'm not saying that men should start complaining, because that's not what a man should do. You should figure out the game and try to win any way possible.
What is that though? Our fault or your fault for not talking about it or speaking up about
We're talking about it right now.
it? No, you're talking about it right now. It's a difference.
Okay.
Well, men typically suppress.
I understand what he's saying though, but I'm just saying like
Society
we're
doesn't give a
still
fuck
on this
about male
reign.
problems. Society doesn't give a fuck
You
about male
laugh at
problems.
us. You call us. You say incel.
Exactly
We're
what I
quick to like
said.
all these like insults, problematic, toxic. That's how you
Who
belittle
hurt
men.
you, Nico?
Yeah, I'm about to say like
Who hurt me?
damn.
No, we're gonna ask at the end. We're gonna ask at the end.
Well, that's just every guy. You guys know what it is. You've been canceled once a month every day for the last year.
It's what girls say, by the way.
That's what you always say. Like when you talk about the real problems, when I say that men delete themselves 5 times more than women, you're like, who hurt you? This is why men don't talk about it because it's this fake sympathy. It's this fake sympathy.
Then you're not confident in yourself, is what I hear out of you.
You don't think I'm confident in myself?
Like, when you're speaking as a whole, as in like guys in general, you make
The average guy is way less confident than the average woman. The average woman, you're running around saying,
who felt is
The average guy knows where he stands. If you're a fat loser who's also broke, everybody reminds you that you're a fat loser who's also broke. But with these bitches, they're always gassed up by simps, by their friends, by society, by social media, by Netflix. They all think they're 10s for some reason. And it's like a mass delusion.
what's that? That's our fault.
it's not your fault. It's true.
This bitch right here on the right who's saying it's our fault, she probably is going to say that she's a 10.
You're being brainwashed. It's not just men's fault. You're being brainwashed by the top.
The problem or the good thing, I guess, for women, but it is causing problems because they're becoming increasingly delusional. And the delusion is being caused by the fact that even this woman right here, who's obnoxious, rude, and a solid 2 out of 10, she can go on Tinder and fuck a guy who's a 7, 8. Maybe even, I don't even know, man. Yeah, 7, 8 she could get. Some guy out there, man, on a slow Tuesday will drive over to her house and bend her over on the couch. I know that. And that the problem is then she starts thinking that's my level. Even though that guy will have sex with you, he's not going to commit to you. But they think that then they're the shit. They're also 8s, 9s, and 10s. And it's fucking up the
fed you
game.
this idea.
You see what you started, bro? Ladies, I was joking. Sarcasm.
But they fell for it. But it doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's the top. It's the programming that's coming. You don't realize it. That's why you said here confidently, I'm a 10. But that you can really break that down and realize like no average guy is going to come in here and say, I'm a 10.
I
They're
know
going to be like,
plenty
well,
of guys.
no.
And you said based off looks. Why would I rate my look lower than a? I'm sorry, I can't do that because I'm confident. In
Even with all my shit, looked at the view behind you. It's my condo. I got another one in construction. I got multiple German luxury vehicles. I'm 6'2". As you can see, I'm handsome in the face. Even then, I have the humility to rate myself an 8 out of 10. And I'm a cocky son of a bitch. I already know that. But these bitches are gonna sit here below average hoes, man, below average, sitting here saying, "Well, I'm an 8, I'm a 9, I'm a 10." It's fucking laughable. It's fucking laughable, man.
myself.
Have self-confidence.
Y'all got different experiences. Y'all got
Confidence
your own
and realistic are two different things.
No, whatever the case may be.
Who's it realistic to,
I'm
though?
not gonna do that to myself because I rate myself higher because it's gonna give me confidence in myself to do better and want
Yeah,
more.
you delude yourselves with
When
confidence.
it comes to looks,
Men cannot
when it
delude
comes to
themselves.
looks, like who's really
You said looks though. You ain't saying nothing else about nothing else.
But that's what women have to
looks.
offer.
But if I think I'm a 10, like fine, I'm gonna rate myself a 10. Fine, I'm not gonna
Remember
say
I
I'm
mentioned
ugly and rate
earlier.
myself
See what I'm
a 10.
saying?
Confidence.
You guys see what I'm saying?
Somebody's getting delusional here.
So here's
Yo,
the
this shit writes itself, man.
thing. I very, very quick because I was
I come down here with no script. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and analyze and just speak. And these bitches write the story for me, man.
observing this whole exchange just now. He stated objective fact, and in response to him stating an objective fact, you guys said, "Who hurt you?" What he said about men committing suicide is no different than me saying it's cloudy outside. Well, if I say it's cloudy outside and actually it's cloudy outside, a response of "Who hurt you?" it would be stupid, wouldn't it?
Just in general, since the beginning, was talking about his responses. It
But-
just gives off that.
But we're telling the truth, though.
I think when it
So,
comes
so why? How does telling the truth and reporting fact make you
It's
who
not,
hurt you?
It's not telling the truth because he's speaking based off him.
What?
If there's other people,
Okay,
other
what
guys
part-
in here to speak for
okay.
themselves,
So what
they'll
was
have
what was
an argument and,
what was
like,
for himself and opinionated from what he said?
just everything he stated since the
Say
beginning
one
of
thing.
the-
Can you name one thing?
No, I cannot. I'm not gonna
Exactly.
think about it. Just
So
if you give me an hour, I got you.
Okay.
What? If you give me an hour?
An hour?
2 hours.
If you're gonna make a
Yeah,
claim, you
too.
got to be able to
He was
substantiate it.
talking.
Just everything he said.
Bro, these bitches just start talking and then hope it makes sense.
Is,
Name one thing. If I say everything, say
okay,
one thing that I said that was just
the
me.
things that you were saying gave me low self-esteem, no confidence. That's just how I felt. Like
It's
based
giving no confidence. I'm
From
talking
you.
about the average guy. I'm talking about
Yeah, but
statistics.
You're going based off you. I can't.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's trying to say that you're
What is she
projecting.
talking
She's
about?
trying to say that you're projecting.
Here's the problem.
That's
You
what
wanna
they
know?
all say. You just say you're projecting who hurts you when you actually talk about the real shit going on. Oh,
You're speaking about everybody.
it's this
though.
fake ass
you
empathy.
can't speak about everybody if you're not everybody. You're only one person.
Here's the thing, Sneeko. This happens to me all the time, bro. I got you. This is what
I
girls
don't know
do.
how you don't understand
This is what
that.
girls do, because a lot of other girls probably feel the same way, and they're just not going to say it because they don't want to, stand on their beliefs. But what I've come to realize is, when a girl says "who hurt you," whatever, it's not because what you're saying is incorrect.
It's how
or
you
it's
said
fact. It's not even how
They
you
don't
said it.
like
It's
what
about
you said.
How what you said made them feel.
Exactly.
You're
So
projecting.
if you say something that offends them and makes them feel a certain way, the natural response, it's a human thing, it's a self-defense mechanism, is, well, who hurt you? Because you're stating these facts that don't make me feel good, even though they're facts.
Exactly. It's a knee-jerk reaction.
And that's why you couldn't bring out anything. You just said everything you said.
No.
So you're like, give me an
Why?
hour to give me a specific answer. That's
I love how
nonsense.
y'all talk, okay, I have,
It's the truth. It's
It's
why
not.
you were not able to specifically name something that you
Shit.
said
because
that
I would
was.
have to sit and think. We've been.
I said
this
3
for like
sentences.
right now.
How does it take you an hour to decipher 3 sentences?
Literally sit and because we didn't just speak about this 10 minutes ago.
So
We
so
spoke
why
about
is it
hours ago.
why is it that we're able to recall certain things that you guys have
mean-
said and bring it back, but you can't
Because
do
you
it?
think based on
Are you
feeling.
guys
We're listening to what you're
crossfaded?
saying.
Are you guys crossfaded?
No,
I mean,
I'm
like-
sober.
What?
Oh, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but that
That's
was
probably
their-
why
that was
you're
your
more
Oh, no,
choice,
she
focused
made
in
it.
it
She,
too.
you ain't drink that much.
So
bro.
you're blaming that
I
you're
said
crossfaded?
crossfaded,
But
not,
those are
What do you mean,
choices.
crossfaded?
Oh, so just say you
I'm
don't
not
make
gonna
any
put it
sense
out
right
there.
now.
No, just based off what you're saying, I'm still gonna say what I said before. Is you just giving off that vibe? That's
Okay,
it.
it's
I'm not
giving
gonna change that.
your feeling. It's giving.
It's because of her
No,
feelings.
fuck the feeling. I don't. It's not. It has. You're not bothering me anyway. I'm just saying what you're saying is just so negative. Like
It's the truth.
it's not.
I don't care if it makes you feel.
She said it's negative because she doesn't like what was said. They're simply stating facts and they're using statistics. But because she doesn't like what they're saying, she has this knee-jerk reaction. She doesn't even know what she's upset about specifically. She can't name a single thing.
Negative.
These bitches make no sense, bro. And they don't have to make sense. Matter of fact, in today's society, they're encouraged to not make any sense.
That's
How
the
is
truth.
it the okay?
Because
is
the
it written
reality
down
for
on
men
documentations
is-
for it to be true, or you're just saying like it's
Yes.
true based off what you're saying?
Men delete
You're
themselves
saying it's
5
true
times more
because
than
it's coming
women.
out your mouth. That's how I
Alright,
feel.
this is
They're
incredible.
using
Jesus Christ.
statistics.
I feel like you're saying it's true because it's coming from you. But I don't know if that's
If
really
you don't like if you don't like reality, then just keep living in delusion. But I'm
You
trying to
can't
talk to the
speak for
people who are
everybody.
listening.
Daphne, they're
I-
using statistics. So how are you saying that it's based on what he said or how he feels? If they're
I don't
using
feel
statistics,
like men
everything
delete
was
themselves
based off
5 times
the-
more.
statistics, so not everything.
What else? What did I say that was not based on a statistic?
Listen.
Exactly. Can we just read the chess?
Yeah, it comes back to, like I said, this is
Everything you say is
very,
just
very
negative.
common. Like, if you make a
Okay.
girl feel a certain way, for her to attack your argument without necessarily,
No.
she got to attack you and say, who hurt you? But in reality, like, here's the thing. If I take, like, a scholarly individual that has a PhD, a retard, and maybe, a male, and
You
then a
can't say
female,
that.
whatever it may be, right? And they all say
Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right.
the sky is blue,
Sign language. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
right? Are you going to sit there and be like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who
I'm
hurt
not
you?
the one who said who hurt you. I just
Yeah, you
agreed.
did.
Okay,
Okay.
no,
Yo, she's
I
making no
wasn't.
sense. Like,
I agree with him.
They make no sense.
It was Chris that said it.
No,
I
but then
agree
she
with
agreed.
him.
Like I said, these bitches make no sense. They're encouraged to not make any sense. And like this female in the video that we saw earlier, she just started talking and hoped that somebody would come in and save her, maybe one of the females on the show. Or maybe she thought that she was going to start making sense somewhere along the way. But it did not happen. And most of these females think the way she thinks. They think they're 10s, even though she's no higher than a 2. She thinks she's a 10. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.